The following presentation is brought to you by the Pride of ODU, the official NIL collective of Old Dominion Athletics. Be a monarchist. Join the Pride.
Come on. Awesome. How y'all doing?
Good, coach. How are you?
Good. So tonight's game, good game. Good game that was played by both teams. It was very high rhythm, um, extremely fast in certain spurts. But once we found our composure and were able to be calculated in terms of reading and making in the moment adjustments based off of what we were seeing, we were able to chip away and get back into the game and regain the lead at one point. I felt like we did a solid job in terms of defending them, but there were crucial moments where we left the 3-point line unguarded. And you can't do that against a team that wants to shoot threes and they can shoot them rather well. I also felt like we did a good job of rebounding. We had 22 offensive rebounds, but my question is, where was the conversion in all of it? So that's something that I really want to go back to the video to take a good deep look at to see. I know Simone Cunningham, she had 7 offensive rebounds herself. She didn't connect on a lot of them. Felt like there was some contact on the inside. I was looking for there to be some type of balance in terms of how the officials were calling the game in the paint, but we just couldn't find it. They shot 22, I believe.
Yep.
22 free throws, and we only shot 9. And we're just as aggressive, and we're pounding the ball on the inside, and we're pushing the tempo of the game too. But we couldn't find any type of avenue to match the level of physicality that they were bringing in terms of what we were bringing. But we were getting scalded for it, and they weren't. But they came away with a big win. It's been a long week for us. We had 2 big wins on the road against Southern Miss and ULM, and the travel is tremendous and it can wear you down. And to come home and have to play a team like that who is high rhythm and they're dangerous beyond the arc, they spread you out thin and pull you out from the paint. Now that really tests your resolve and it really tests the fortitude of your team to be able to defend as a unit. We did it well, but we didn't do it well for long enough in order for us to come away with the win.
Don't want to get you in trouble here with this question, coach, but with about 30 seconds left, looked like we had a ball on the floor. They called possession
We
arrow.
called timeout 3 times. 3
Okay.
times. And the official told me, I didn't see it. It's not about seeing. Use your ears. You can hear. I'm even tired of being on the sidelines yelling at the top of my lungs for timeouts, and they're standing 6 feet away from me. I don't know what else to do. Then I get in trouble if I run on the court and they're telling me, Coach, get back, get back, get back. So unfortunate. It's unfortunate. We got the steal. We did what we were supposed to do. I felt like there was a foul within that jump ball as well that they could have called, but they missed the foul and they missed the timeout that we called. It would have been nice to be able to take that to review it, but we can't within the rules of the game. You can't do that until the last 2 minutes within the fourth quarter. But I'm not going to put the responsibility on the officiating because we lost. We did enough of that on our own in terms of giving up uncontested threes, not having our split game actions defensively up to par, and allowing them to score with ease around the rim. They scored 42 points in the paint. And a lot of those were uncontested layups because of mishaps on the defensive end. So it should not have come down to a jump ball where we called a timeout and there was a potential foul involved in it. It should have come down to the other 38 minutes or 37 minutes of play that we had where we could have sealed the deal.
With about 5 minutes left in the third, y'all were up by 8 points. They, went on a 8-point run there shortly after.
Yes.
What happened in that, the flow of the game?
Fatigue, flat out. There's nothing else but fatigue. We had some players that were playing extended minutes, and they're playing extended minutes off of sickness and not really feeling well. So they're giving their best, and I'm trying to poke and prod to see if we can pull something else out of them. But we just couldn't get down the court, and we just couldn't do it at the rate that we are accustomed to seeing our players be able to do it. But they were able to score 6 to 8 quick points like that. And just really tied the game back up. And then eventually they took the lead, and we were in a struggle pattern trying to get it back. But we had a big time 3-point shot made by Brenda Fontana off of a play that we designed, and gave us an opportunity to go down foul. They missed a free throw, and we still had a good look by one of our best 3-point shooters on the team in Samara Fields. So I tip my hat off to the efforts that my players put in. I'm not disappointed in by any measure, but I am definitely excited about what's to come because I want to see how we're going to respond. And I'm going to put my money on the fact that we will.
Then one last comment and a question. We talked last night about Brenda in particular. You wanted her to take like 6 threes to make 2. She took 5 tonight, made 2. So
Yes.
I like that. But Samara, obviously, big night, 18 points there. Talk about your evening and when you felt that it was going to be a good night for you.
Well, recently I've been struggling. So I got with Coach D and we just was talking about my rhythm of the game and the flow of the game. Each day after practice that we'll get together, we'll put up a couple shots. And within that, I just took that and we also had to talk about my mental and the way I come into the game and the way I need to relax and take the shots that's there. Also the open looks that's there, make plays for others. Within that, I came in and I did what we talked about. First quarter, I did struggle a little bit. Second quarter, shook Coach D hand and she gave it a nod and I was like,
That last shot, it looked, where I was sitting, it looked like it was gonna go in. Did it feel like that or?
It did. When it left my hand, it did feel like it was going in. I say it bounced. It bounced a couple times and it came off. It's tough. It's tough to see.
But I'll take her taking that shot five more times, and she'll probably hit them 3 out of the 5. You know, that's the type of player that she is. She's a gamer, and she loves the big moment. That's why I drew the play up for her to have the ball in her hands in that moment. Good look at the rim. Under normal circumstances, she'll knock that down. But you already know how we roll. I got tremendous faith in my players, and I want them playing loose and playing confident, and knowing that we trust them.
High level game, actually. I mean, two of the best teams in the league. Felt almost a little bit like a postseason game.
Definitely. And I feel like it's that way because for some reason, Coastal Carolina, they always going to play tough. They have a great coach in Kevin, and he runs good stuff. He went and revamped his entire offensive system, recruited a lot of players with specific skill sets, and it almost mimics, I don't want to disrespect him by saying this, but it looks similar to what Marshall was doing last year with the platoon subbing and with the 5-out type motion, looking for avenues to catch defenses slipping where you're getting easy looks, high percentage shots around the rim, uncontested, or you're getting uncontested threes. And it worked well. It's been working well for them all season within the Sun Belt, and it worked well for them tonight against us. But I look forward to the next opportunity for us to be ready to face that.
One last question. Another thing we talked about last night was that those line changes look very much like what Marshall did last year. But if you look at the starter minutes, my quick math, they're roughly the same, actually. It's deceiving watching that, but you went just as far to the bench, and your bench scoring was actually, you outscored them 20-10 at bench scoring. How does that make you guys feel going? You're going to see these guys later this year.
Most definitely. It makes me feel good to see that our bench is coming in, or our second starters. They're coming in and they're contributing the way that we expected them to. We wanted to build this roster in a way to where we didn't have any dippage in play whenever we entered people into the game. And for them to come in and hold their own like that, it shows me that they're doing their job. Now it's just a matter of us seeing if we can pull a few more minutes here or there out for them, and we can get our starters rested, or we can have some combination of our starters and our benches in there to see if we can keep the party going in the floor of the game at the level that we like for it to be.
Anything else for Coach? All right, thank you both.
Awesome. Thank y'all.
Thank y'all.
See y'all Saturday.